Hi everyone, happy Thursday afternoon. My name is Laura Milligan and I am coming to you from the B Spot, my studio in Canton, Ohio. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're watching the replay, welcome. Thank you as well for watching. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching as well. I have had a really busy week this week, but it's been full of like all fun things. We celebrated one of my daughter's birthdays, and which was really fun. I had a class yesterday with like a mini garden tour added on at the end, so I wanted to make sure I knew that that was going to happen. So I wanted to make sure that everything in my garden was looking pretty top notch, as well as it could be anyway. And had a class yesterday, the Lemonade with Laura class, which was really, really fun, like I said. And I have a class today. Tomorrow we kick off our one of our church's many missions, which is feeding our local high school's band before all of the football games. And my gosh, I cannot believe it's time for high school football to be starting already. So that starts tomorrow. So today I baked 3 batches of brownies. I have 2 more to go. I signed up to do that this week. I co-chair this mission with one of my really amazing friends, Jan, and so we are kicking it off. A lot of kids, but anything with kids, as you know, if you know me, is near and dear to my heart, and I just get such joy out of this mission. So I'm really excited to get that going again this year. So that was a big week, right? But I am excited to be with you today. I have 2 beautiful cards that I'm going to make featuring the Charming Day bundle and the gorgeous Coordinating Designer Series paper. So if you're there, say hi. If you're watching on replay, let me know that as well. It was I felt a little bit sad yesterday because, at least around here, it was the first day of school. And for me, when my girls were home and still in school, the first day of school for me meant that I was going to bake a batch of chocolate chip cookies. And I didn't do that yesterday because there's nobody here to eat them except for me and my husband Rich, and we're trying to be healthier and make some healthier choices, and we did not need a whole batch of chocolate chip cookies here. So anyway, hi Myra. There's Myra. Thanks for joining in. This is not my normal day to go live. But like I said, it has been a week, and so I appreciate your flexibility. I think we all have to be flexible at times. So let me go ahead. Hi, Debbie. How are you? I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down. We're going to get things going here. Okay, so today I am featuring, this is a new online exclusive. It was released, I'm going to say, I think it was in July. It is the, oh, hi, Colleen, thank you. I know, this blouse, I love it as well, because as you know, I'm a bird lover. I don't think there's any hummingbirds on here, but there's a lot of cute little birds, so thank you. Charming Day, it's an online exclusive, and it includes some beautiful floral images, some words. You made my day, can't wait to see you again soon, happy birthday. Thanks for being you. I think those are great sentiments. And then this one that says, hey, I love that. And then these are the coordinating dies. Some of these do coordinate with the stamps in the set. And then there are just some freestanding dies. There's this pretty rose, this one, some sprigs. This is a good set of dies, I think. And then this, I'm going to use this and this today. Love this bundle. I'm actually going to be releasing a class. I have it ready to go that Sherry and I partnered on using this bundle and the DSP, and I'll probably release that next week. Are you guys like me? Do you feel like August just literally flew by? My goodness, I can't believe it. And then one of the other beautiful components of this bundle is the DSP, and I have used it so much. I kind of had to I just have like hodgepodge of some of it. I do have this full sheet. It's 12 by 12. Here's one side, there's another, and then this pattern. And that, isn't that so pretty? This is Timid Tiger. And then these, you can tell what my favorites are from this paper because I just have these, really not much more than this. I do have more coming today, waiting for my UPS man to arrive with some things. So, but this, I love this pattern. It's one of my favorite. Love that color on the back. That's Berry Burst. And these are they almost look like, I don't know if you'd call, like the backs of these, I would say maybe distressed or sponged. Maybe blending brush. That's the kind of look that I think the backside has. And then there's this one. Love this color, the pretty peacock with just a real subtle sprigs. Hi Helen, how are you from Tennessee? Thanks for joining today. This gorgeous paper. Love this as well. And then this one, which is also beautiful. And look how pretty these look. All of these coordinate with each other. And then this backside, which is Blackberry Bliss. So that is about all I have left of my paper pack, but I have more coming, like I said, today when my UPS man arrives. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. Okay, so our first card, let me just pull it out here. I've done a lot of this die cutting ahead of time. It just, for me, it just seems to work well, but I don't always do that, but today I decided to. So I am starting with a basic white base, 8.5 by 5.5, thick white. Hi Terry, how are you? Cloudy Lake Erie, yes. And you know, we have had such hot, humid temperatures here recently, and today it's like in the upper 60s, which is really nice, but I still think it's a little bit humid. So I have these pieces of paper. These are probably some of my favorites from this paper pack. The paper pack, so the bundle is called Charming Day. The paper pack is called Floral Charm, and it is 12 by 12. So I'm going to start with this piece. It's kind of like a tone on tone. I love this. I think this is gorgeous. Oh, Terry. Okay, so I'm going to just attach this. And then this piece, it's one of the pieces of the DSP, and it's the one, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can sort of see how it's like different shades of the color, and it's just it's almost, I don't really know what the right word is, but I'm going to say it looks like it's been sponged on, so it's not like a solid color. It has some depth and texture to it, which I really like. And this measure, well, so this piece is 4 by 5.25. This piece, this is the best ruler, and you can get that through my Amazon store. I'm an Amazon affiliate. I would appreciate you ordering through me. I do make a little bit of a commission, but what I love about this is it shows sixteenths, eighths, quarters, of course half inch and the inches, but you can look at this like maybe you need a piece of cardstock or DSP cut like 1 7/8, and it actually will show you that right on this ruler, and it makes it super easy. If maybe you need 2 3/8, and there it is. 2 5/8, there it is. But this is a great tool. I love it so much, and I've given some to some of my Stampin' people. I made sure Renee and Sandra had them. So this is 1.5 by 5.25. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this. Hi, Cookie, how are you? Okay, and I'm just going to put this piece here. And then the next piece is this one. I love the colors in this as well, and I love it with this blue tone on tone. So I'm going to put this way, and this is just going to be centered from top to bottom. This is the back side of that blue, of the blue paper, as you can see. And I'm just going to center that as best I can. Just like that. Okay. Then, you know what I'm going to need? Well, I'm going to keep going and then I'll stamp my greeting. I forgot to put a strip out here for my greeting, but I can easily do that. Okay, now I have a Night of Navy circle. This is cut from the Stylish Shape dies, and I believe it was the second largest. Yes, second largest. And I'm just going to glue this on flat. I'm not popping it up, but you certainly could. And I'm just going to put that about there, like that. Now, and really up until this point, I mean, this whole card goes together fairly quickly. These are just, cutting strips of paper. This is an easy circle to cut. Often I will cut 2 of these at a time. It's an easy one to do that with. Okay, and then I'm going to take this gorgeous die that I cut. This is, of course, from this bundle, and it's this one. And it cuts super easy. I love all the detail. And I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to use mini dimensionals for this. And I'm mainly going to put them on the back of the flowers. Not so much on the leaves. I kind of like to leave sprigs and things like that loose. I don't know. I don't always like stuff to be like completely glued down. I like to have some movement. Okay, I think I'll put one more just right here, and that should be good. Guess I could put one way over here as well. Okay, so we have that. Let's just take the backs off. I tell you, I feel like this ruler was like a game changer. It just makes it so easy. And instead of having to count like 7 little the little ticks on the ruler, you can look right on the ruler and it will show you exactly where you need to cut. And I don't know for any of you, but as my eyes get older, it's nice to have something like that. Okay, I'm going to just grab a piece of scrap paper here. Isn't it pretty so far? Love the colors in this. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a strip. Oh, and you know what? There's a little piece on here. I could probably just use this. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to do 1/2. One-half inch. And I am going to use the words, "You made my day." And this is going to be stamped with Night of Navy ink. One of my favorite colors. Okay. And I'm going to get my paper snips. I'm just going to angle I'm going to go ahead and put this away. Set that aside. And then I have my white baker's twine, and I'm just going to go ahead and tie a bow. And I'll use my glue dots to attach this to the back. Oh my gosh, the other thing I did this week, I had a meeting with Lucy, and she's the chairperson of Rich's office party. So she helps us plan that. Chairwoman, I should say. She would correct me. She's the chairwoman. And my goodness, does that girl have amazing ideas. And so that was fun. I mean, it's just been a busy week, which I guess is good. I like to be busy. All right, so I've glued this to the back. And I'm going to get my little mini dimensionals again. I'm going to just attach one here. And on this side, I'm just going to put a dab of glue because I'm going to rest this on that white flower that's popped up. I'm just going to kind of tuck that right in there, like that. Whoops. And make sure it sticks. There we go. And then the finishing touch are these gorgeous gems. Here they are. They are called Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. And like I said, this is a class that Sherry and I have ready to go. I just have had so much else going on this month. I haven't had a chance to release it yet, but this is a class to go. It is 6 different cards. This is not one of them. This would be an additional, just another idea for you. But it's 6 different card ideas. You get a kit to make one of each, plus the designer paper and the gems. And there is ribbon that goes with this suite, but Sherry and I both kind of thought we liked the look of the white baker's twine with it as well. We're both kind of white baker's twine girls, right? Okay, and then I'm just going to add some of these gorgeous gems. There, put one there, and then I'm going to take another large one and I'm just going to set it right there like that. So there is card number 1. And on the inside, we could say thanks for being you. Why don't I go ahead and pull that out. Lucy is incredible. Yes, she is something else. Okay, so I'm going to use my Night of Navy again. And really what I would do with this gorgeous paper, I would definitely, this would be gorgeous to put on the flap of your envelope. I'm going to put this down here. Sometimes I like to put the greeting down there. Do you? I just like it just because, you know, you're expecting to see it here, but I kind of like it down in that corner there. So that's our first card. Love the colors, don't you? I just think these colors are gorgeous. You made my day. I'm going to set that aside a minute and I'm going to do my second card. And this one, look how gorgeous these colors are. And here's all my parts and pieces. So I have die cut this flower image from the bundle. Isn't it pretty? I think it's just gorgeous. That was this die. And then I did cut this little sprig. I think I'm going to put it on the inside. We'll see if we like that when we get to that. But there is, so originally my plan was to use the back side of this DSP for this panel, but I did not have a piece that was big enough. So I just pulled out Berry Burst cardstock. So let's just get this put together. Thick basic white base again. You know, that's my favorite. So I'm going to start with layering my Berry Burst cardstock on the front. And then I'm going to do, oh, and you know what? Let me grab my ruler. This is 3.5 by 5. And then I have a panel of pecan pie that measures 3.25 by 4.75. So we'll go ahead and attach that. This does look fall-like, I agree. Is anyone ready for fall? I hate to see the summer come to an end, but I am happy to see the humidity go away. I'm over the humidity, what can I say? Okay, then I'm going to add this paper, this pattern, and that's going to be here. And this is cut 3 by 4.5. So I'm just layering color. Of course, it's been pulled from the colors in the Designer Series paper. Just like that. Okay, then I'm going to use my circle punches, and I'm going to start with pecan pie. This made me think about fall too, and pecan pie. I think almost the only time I ever have pecan pie is at Thanksgiving, and I like it. Do you all like pecan pie? Okay, so that was the 2 3/8 inch circle punch with pecan pie. And then I'm going to take this piece of Berry Burst, and this is the 2-inch punch. Go ahead and punch that out. And these are going to be layered. Just the smaller one on top. And then I'll just attach this to the card front. Again, aren't these colors just beautiful? I think they really made good choices. I love the colors they used, whoever designed this paper at Stampin' Up. I think that was amazing. Amazing. I love these colors so much. Okay, then I have taken my stylish shaped dies again, and truly, if I wanted to, rather than punch, I could have used some of these circles and layered it all, but I love using our punches, and they make it super quick to get these shapes. I love these as well, but this is the second smallest die, and so I just ran that through my die cutting machine, cut that out, and I'm going to stamp the word hey, because I just think that's fun. Wouldn't you like a card to come in the mail that says, hey, hi, Lucy, how are you? Oh, Lucy, you're having an exciting day today, huh? Well, that's important. That is important. Okay, so I'm going to stamp hey. Okay, so we have hey. Now, I have to show you, at some point here, I'm going to do a card with the new tractor bundle, which is adorable, and that also has a word hay, but in that case the hay is spelled H-A-Y, like hay on a farm that a tractor would be hauling around, I guess. So all right, so I'm going to take this, and what I'm going to do with my flower is pop up the flower part. This one I can use just regular dimensionals. They don't have to be the mini. So I'll go ahead and put dimensionals on the flower, and then I'm going to put just a dab of glue like right here on the stem. I'm not going to put it, well, I guess I could put it at the bottom. I'm going to put a little dab here and a little dab here. The other thing I released yesterday, which I'm super excited about, is my holiday retreat. It's a one-day retreat. It is at the end of September, and we've already started prepping that. We are prepping wildly for the cruise. I think we have 43 or 44 people. Not everyone is going on the trip. We had quite a few sign up for the fear of missing out option, which is good, but we are in cruise prep mode, and we are starting to think about the holiday one-day retreat, which is always really fun. I'm excited for that. I love Christmas and all those fun little projects. So I'm just going to put the hay right there, and I'm going to pop this up. Have you all had a good week? Anybody do anything fun or exciting? Stamping, maybe? We had a lot of fun yesterday at Lemonade with Laura, and we decided it's just fun to be together. So that's how this is coming together. I'm going to add a bow, again with my baker's twine. But the holiday one-day retreat is always so much fun, and we focus on making all kinds of little gifts that you can give over the holidays. They're not all Christmas themed. I mean, some of them are, but not everything is. They're just little things that you could gift to people. Although honestly, I think sometimes the people that come just save the projects. They keep some of them for themselves because they're so cute. They don't want to give them to anybody, but it's really fun. You get so much product, and I am having some bags specially made just for the attendees. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's always one of my favorite classes of the year. All right, so we have our little linen thread. Little baker's twine bow, and then I am going to bring in these gorgeous gems again. And let's just put some, these are so sparkly, they're faceted cut, and they're really sparkly and pretty. I'll tuck one there. Okay. Okay, so we have the front, and then I thought for the inside, I had a few little strips left, and I thought this is perfect for the inside of my card here. You could flip it over if you want, but I kind of like the pattern. Either one would work. So I'm just going to dab some glue here, and I'll just put that on. This is just a teeny bit short of 4 1/4. We have that, and then I cut 2 different sprigs from these dies. It was using this one, and I didn't know, I couldn't decide which one I liked better. You know me, and I like a lot of white in my cards, and I thought that was really pretty. It's kind of going to be like a tone on tone. And then I also cut one out of pecan pie, and I like that as well. So I don't know, what do you all think? Do you have a preference? Which do you think looks better? I'm torn. You could put both of them. I think I'm going to just do the pecan pie one. And I'll just put a couple dabs of glue here. Like that. And oh, everybody likes pumpkin pie. Oh, Terry likes both. Okay. At first I thought people were commenting because they because they were thinking about eating a piece of pumpkin pie, but I think now maybe I've gotten everybody hungry for pumpkin pie, right? And I'm just going to put one little gem right there. I think that's so pretty. And those are our 2 cards for the day. Quick, easy, simple. Do you have a favorite? Are you more team blue or team pink? Blue and pink, or pink and pecan pie? Berry burst and pecan pie, or night of navy and berry burst? You know, I could put this in here. Well, that's going to be kind of weird. I mean, I could put it there. It's actually kind of pretty. It'd also be pretty up here. I kind of like it up there. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Terry likes both. Okay. Oh, that was the yeah. So do you have a favorite? Which colors speak to you more? Which is your favorite? You made my day, or hey? The blue or the pinky pecan pie? Brown and pink. First one. Okay, Terry likes the first one. Myra likes this one. Anyone else? Maybe it's a tie. So far it's a tie. I don't know. Anyway. Yes, Colleen is a blue person. I love blue too, but then I think, you know, I love pink, and I always say I love pink, and that's why God gave me 4 daughters, because we are team pink and team dimples. You all know that. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to hold these up one more time just so you get a different view of them. You can watch for the release of this class. Like I said, it'll probably be next week. And I will look forward to seeing you again next week. I'll probably be going live on Wednesday again. And like I said, at least throughout the summer. But I have some really fun things coming up. Lots of good stuff in the holiday catalog, a ton of new online exclusives, so really, really good stuff to look forward to. Thank you all so much for joining me. Oh, Terry, you're so sweet. Terry, I sent you a card. I don't know if I shouldn't tell you because maybe it didn't arrive yet, but it's on the way. I think I mailed it maybe Monday or Tuesday, so I've been thinking of you. All right, my friends, take care. Enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend, and I look forward to stamping with you again next week. Bye-bye. Take care, my friends. Oh, and I almost forgot. As always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Take care.